Have you ever thought about using gel insoles for arch support because you have flat feet?
Oh man, I just got really used to using nothing. I did have plastic arch supports that I was supposed to wear when I was a kid, and they hurt like nobody's business. And I lost one of them, and the other one's in my room randomly. And so no, I haven't because I'm so used to it now.
Yeah, I have flat feet too, and my mom always yells at me, but I don't care.
Yeah.
How many years have you played at Sonshine?
This is our third.
Third year, yeah.
This is third or fourth?
It might be.
This is our third year.
I think it's our third.
I think I've been to all of your concerts here then.
All right. Excellent.
High five.
My parents say that for the citizens of Willmar, the biggest attraction is coming out here and watching all the tourists. And
That's understandable, yeah.
I don't know, what do you think about that?
Well, the biggest, I don't know, in Chicago we have a festival called
Taste of Chicago.
Taste of Chicago,
We got
and I know
Lollapalooza.
one of the biggest pet peeves of the locals in Chicago is when that festival hits, because everyone comes and basically trashes the downtown, makes it very difficult to get around it. But I noticed that like a lot of festivals that take place in small towns really are blessed by big things like this. For a lot of the businesses, they're really blessed by it.
The economy.
Yeah, it helps the economy a lot. So people watching is always a good time anywhere where there's a lot of people around. So.
Has any year been better or worse than the rest?
It's all kind of gotten increasingly better, it seems like.
Yeah.
So we'll see how this year goes. I think it's the coldest year that we've been here.
Yeah,
So,
it's been really cold.
but I mean, last year, like, we had one of the biggest circle pits that I've seen. Maybe at least one of the biggest.
I'd say so.
They like was stretched throughout the whole HM stage area, like from the front literally to the back.
They destroyed Plea for Purging's table last year too, so that was pretty funny. They're good dudes though.
I have a video on YouTube of me recording while I was running in that.
Oh, you're the one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And what do you enjoy about coming to Willmar every year? Like the lake scenery?
Playing inside of a hockey barn.
Yeah. Today's show actually is
We're doing a
themed
little
after
hockey.
hockey, so
Yeah.
like, because we're all big hockey fans this is the off season, but so be
not
able to
very
play
often.
at an actual hockey rink that's thought out is pretty cool for us. And so whether it's cool to anybody else, we don't really care. We're just kind of like,
It's pretty much the first for us. We played in hockey. We played in a hockey stadium once at a festival, but this is, old school barn that has a hockey rink in it, and that's pretty awesome.
it's kind of one of those places, and not to get too brutal, but it's one of those last places in America where it's okay to bleed. So it's appropriate that a Flatfoot show goes on in there. Not that we're trying to get people to hurt, but it's just intense, so.
Do you do anything else or go anywhere else while you're in Willmar?
Not really.
You just play and practice?
The gas station. We get gas here.
I bet.
We've actually played the warehouse one time. I don't even know if that's still a venue.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
We played there with the Chariot one time years ago.
Private first class.
Private first class,
Yeah,
yeah.
those old buddies of ours.
So it was a good time.
I look forward to your band playing at Sonshine every year, but are there any bands that you enjoy watching?
Absolutely. That are
Man,
playing
this year it's always different.
Yeah.
I know last year our buddies Looking Forward played, but they I don't think they're not playing this year. But Sleeping Giant guys are really cool.
They're playing tonight.
who else
Plea for
is-
Purging is playing
Yeah,
tomorrow.
they're
We're
good
not going to be
buddies
here to
of
see
ours.
them. Day of Fire is playing a little bit. I haven't been able to see the lineup too much today. But there's seen some great shows. We played with As I Lay Dying last year. That was really fun to see them, and I'd never seen them before. So a lot of good bands. They have a good lineup here at Sonshine, very unlike a lot of other festivals. So it's really cool.
What type of moshing do you like to see most?
Circle pits.
Yeah.
Circle pits and stage dives. I mean, that's what life's all about,
Yeah, stage diving.
Everything else is
pylons are
just-
cool too. It's really not moshing, none of that is. We're not big fans of the swinging and kicking thing, but that's just a different style than us. You know what I mean?
Throwing down.
Yeah.
I think that started at the warehouse.
Yeah, it's definitely that's just a different style, but at the same time, whatever kids have to do to have fun and not hurt anybody else, we're down for it. So.
And not just kids. At Cornerstone, there's a guy who was 69 years old who crowd surfed at a show. That was
awesome.
an amazing thing.
It was like
seeing
watching
more of
Noah, and, Noah from the Ark kind of body surfing. He was pretty sweet.
On your Flatfoot 56 band website, it talks about war wounds, making the concert more memorable for your fans. And last year, my shoes were ripped to shreds halfway through your concert.
Oh my
that. Like
goodness.
feet.
And yeah, so I went the rest of Sonshine barefoot, and it somehow made the experience a lot better.
Really?
And the question is, do you have any personal experience with these war wounds?
With us or like kids in our
or-
shows?
You mean getting splattered by blood.
Kyle at a show years ago was playing. We were on the floor, and he took his bass and he was just rocking out, but the crowd was right there in front of us. And he slammed his bass head down, the neck of his bass down on the top of the promoter's head for the show, and he bled. He had a white shirt on, and he had blood from the bottom of his shirt to the top of his shirt all across. He was getting lightheaded and stuff. But he just had like blood squirting out of the top of his head.
We've like tugged personally though to us,
Like to us.
right?
Either
Or
way.
anything. We've heard a lot of people in the front part of the stage.
We don't mean
I
to.
remember
It's just
one time we were playing this small coffee house. It was like packed out. I think they fit like 400 kids in this room. And Toby decided to stage dive with his guitar on him, and he just completely demolished this girl in the front.
Everybody met and moved.
He
It
stage
was-
dived on her, and his butt was like in her face when he got back up, and she was just crying there.
Like she
laying on the
crumpled
ground.
underneath me. Everybody moved and nobody helped
A
her
6
out.
foot
so-
10, close to 300-pound guy stage diving is
Yeah,
not
I'm
a
not
good
300
idea.
pounds.
Well, what are you, 240?
Just weights.
I rounded up to the extreme.
So we've
But,
had a lot of, but it's what's funny about it all is that kids, when they walk away from shows, like you said, that experience is something that you take with you, and it makes it more memorable for you. We don't mean to hurt people. We don't want to have anybody hurt at our shows. It's not our heart. It happens. I think a lot of times kids are brand new to it and to these shows, and sometimes they don't know what to do. And when that happens, when there's like, they don't know what to do when the whole pit starts coming at you, and you're like, and they stop there and they
Start
to
running
run.
in the wrong direction.
Yeah, and that'll kill you. So,
I heard your band does some touring in Japan and other countries. Do they understand what you're singing about, and do they participate in moshing the same way?
absolutely,
That's
they're nuts. Holland, we're going to Holland in August. Dutch people are said never to move. When we played there, that was not the case at all, which is cool to see. It was really neat. Yeah, Dutch. Yeah, Josh is a little Dutch too, I think. Just Germans are nuts. They're insane, actually. Scots are Dutch. Scots are insane. Japanese kids are a lot of fun. Easy to push around. Easy to. It's always funny. You can see the big white guys in the crowd because they're just sticking there and throwing little Japanese kids everywhere. So, but they love having a good time. So.
Okay, this is the last question here. What does the future hold for you and your band?
Future.
Good question.
We have a new record coming out, probably at the beginning of next year that we're working on, 2010. It's all done. We're just working with some labels and trying to figure out which one to put it out on. And so that's what we're hoping to do. Josh is getting married August 8th, so he's excited about that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And he's going to be finishing up his degree. He's got one semester left, so he's going to be going to that. So we're going to be doing weekends this fall, and then we'll be hitting tour and hardcore again next year. So. Yeah, that's pretty much what the future holds. When that album comes out, it'll be no Slow the Grindstone again. So.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
Cool.